My name is Sullivan, and this is just a little story about how I got connected and how I've been blessed at Cary First. When I was at State, Michael Disney reached out to me about joining his Bible study through Cary. I visited, and what I really loved about it was how much it reminded me of the church I grew up in back home. But I love that there was a lot of older people in the church because I love getting to see and hear the wisdom from those, and just to see and hear about the lives they've lived and how Christ has blessed them. And so once Michael invited me, after that was kind of like the first step, and I kept coming after that. One of the biggest blessings has been connecting with a lot of people my age in the church, just to get to know them on a more personal note, and just to get to see them outside of the church. One of my favorite blessings so far has been the prayer team on Wednesday nights, and just to hear the heart of the people of this church and how much they pray for everyone in this church. It's so encouraging to hear that every Wednesday night, and just to share our burdens with one another, and just lift up the church and pray to God, and just to see how prayers are answered week in, week out. Another way more recently that I've been able to get connected and I've been super blessed with is our discipleship group. Meyer, Chris, Greg, and Daniel and I, we meet on every other Tuesday on Tuesday nights. And we just go through a book together about being men of God. And to see Meyer and Chris and Daniel and Greg and how their lives are quite a bit different from mine, but to hear their stories and to see their walk with Christ every couple of weeks, and to hear what they're going through and to get their advice has just been such a blessing. And so those are just three of the things that I can think of off the top of my head where community and the people of this church have blessed me. I would encourage people to get connected because it's so easy on Sunday to come in, go to the service, and then walk out the door and go get lunch and not think a thing about it come Monday morning. But there's so many people at this church that are willing to pour into you and are willing to be poured into as well. And I just think of how different life would be without them, and just being able to be connected in that way and to have someone to lean on throughout the week outside of Sunday, and just be able to grow together on a more personal and intimate level. It's just been one of the blessings that it's being on the half community in this church. And that's why I encourage others to do it. Is just there's so much room for growth and getting to know one another, and especially going alongside of other people in this church and ministry, whether it's in the community or out at State or just at the workplace. It's just nice to have people to come alongside of you